Alrighty, so I don't have anything planned for props, straps, or blocks or anything, so you don't need to have any of that around. We're going to begin in a child's pose, so you can bring yourself to the top end of your mat. Allow the knees to go as wide as comfortable. You can have the knees more narrow, or the knees can definitely go wider. Let the arms extend out in front of you. And then in your child's pose, reach the arms really long out. You might even tent onto fingertips. Allow the forehead to come all the way down to the mat. Walk the fingertips forward. The elbows will lift and you'll get a big stretch underneath the arms. And then let the palms relax down. The elbows a little heavier. Soften the shoulders. And take a couple of deep breaths here. Really feel the lungs expand with your inhales, and then see if you can get softer, more grounded with every exhale. Take this time to allow not just the body to slow down, but also your mind. Using this space as a time to step away from the feelings you're feeling, stepping away from what might seem like a very routine day. Opening up the side body a bit more, hover the head off of the mat, walk the hands off or near the right side of the mat, and then lower your forehead back down. You can choose if you'd like to add a little twist here by either turning one way or the other, listening to how it feels in your body to come to tented fingertips on one hand or the other. Use an inhale to walk back to child's pose at center, and then exhale to take child's pose towards the left. So again, you might tent onto one hand's fingertips or the other. You can swivel the torso a little bit side to side to see if you get sensation somewhere where you'd like to hold and breathe. Use the inhale again to walk back to center. Take your exhale in child's pose, and then make your way up to your tabletop hands and knees. So we'll come into your tabletop and start building the breath with your cat-cows. So allow the belly button to drop as you lift your tailbone and gaze. Big breath in, fill up, and then open the mouth and sigh out as you exhale to your cat pose, drawing belly button up. Air out. One more like that. Inhale. And sigh it out. Exhale. Inhale again. And now you keep the lips sealed and take a few more rounds of your cat-cow linking movement with your breath. Use an inhale to come back to center, tabletop. Really press the mat away from you and extend your right leg in the air for your three-legged tabletop. This will be your inhale breath, kicking that leg nice and long. On an exhale, let's crunch that knee towards the nose. Inhale again, extend, pause. The exhale is now going to sweep that leg off the right side of the mat. Inhale, straight back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, sweep right. Last round, inhale, straight back. Exhale, round. Inhale, kick. And exhale, stack. Pause here. See if you can lift the pinky edge of that foot a little higher. And then drop that foot off the side of the mat as you walk your hands up to your hips. Feel free to make a couple of fists and circle the wrists out. Right foot is in line with your left knee, and see if you can drop that right hip a bit so it's in line with your left one. Inhale, the arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, hands heart center. Inhale, big sweep up, pause. Exhale, basket the hands behind the head. So I'm just going to move around so you can see more what it would look like. Take a breath in here, and on an exhale, right elbow towards that right thigh. Inhale back to center. And now exhale to the left. Inhale. Exhale right. Inhale. Exhale left. Inhale center. And right. Inhale. Exhale left, pause. So really feel your core engage here as you're working your side abdominals. Take a breath to extend the arms, and then that left hand will fall all the way down to the mat. Right arm reaches high up towards the ceiling, and now that right foot can hover coming into a side plank variation. Right arm could also reach past the ear. Arm back up, foot down if you took it. Get lighter on those left fingertips and use the core to come back upright. Now let's shift over towards the right. Right hand inside that right leg. Reach the left arm up. And now take your opposite side body stretch. So grounded triangle pose variation. Inhale the arms wide again. Look down, place the hands at the top of the mat. You'll pick up your right foot, land it at the back of the mat. Left foot will meet first high plank pose. Taking this through our first low plank, glide forward, bend the elbows just halfway. Upward face, inhale, and downward facing dog, exhale. So you've got your first held downward facing dog. Find some movements, some shakes, some bends in the knees. And then inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend knees, look forward. Inhale, hop or step feet to hands. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep up to standing. And exhale, hands heart center. Sun A, inhale, sweep up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step back, high plank. And exhale, low plank. Upward face, inhale. And downward facing dog, exhale. Three-legged dog on the right side. Right leg lifts into the air. We're going to keep this leg straight the whole time as we do some dynamic work. So keeping that right leg in the air, glide forward to a high plank pose. So three-legged plank. And then press the hips back once more. And keep that leg straight. We're just going to stack the hips. So right hip on top of left. And you're kind of sliding that pinky side edge of the foot straight up towards the ceiling. So inhale, come back to three-legged dog. Exhale, glide forward to the plank. Inhale, three-legged dog. And exhale, stack the hips. Once more, inhale, square it off. Exhale, glide forward. Inhale, press back. And exhale, stack the hip. Let's hold here with a stacked hip. Keeping that right shoulder squaring down so you get a nice twist. Bend into your right knee now. Let that right heel get heavy as you peel that right knee closer to the ceiling. Then re-straighten, square off, look forward, and step right foot inside right thumb. We'll set up for a high lunge, so you can scooch those left toes further back, walk up to that thigh, and then sweep the arms up overhead. Settle into a bend in that front knee, soften the shoulders. Then we'll move here as well. Straighten your right leg, find two straight legs standing balance. Twist to the right, and then open the arms up. Imagine the thumbs could touch behind you. That left hip is still guiding forward. Inhale, arms back to center. And exhale, bend, high lunge. Inhale, re-straighten. Exhale to twist. Inhale, center. And exhale, bend. Inhale. Exhale, turn. Inhale. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, turn. We'll hold here. Once again, pressing those thumbs together, space in the front of your body. Back to center. Bend into that front knee, and it's warrior two. So the back heel drops down, bending right knee over that right ankle. Soften your shoulders. Then rest your hands at hips, straighten the right knee, and allow those right toes to face in. Now let's swap. Left toes face back, warrior two facing the back of the mat, and we'll just come into side angle from here. So reach past those left toes, left elbow down, right arm up, and a big side body stretch as you reach right arm past that ear. Inhale takes you back up, warrior two, hands to hips again. Straighten that left leg, set those left toes in, and once again, right toes face forward. Take about a half step in, we're going to come into your triangle pose. Arms go wide. Now different arm shape, left arm up, and then bend that elbow. Right hand will cup the top of that left elbow. So press the head back, lean out, and get a nice side body stretch and a lot of core work for that left side. You likely won't be able to go as deep as you're used to in this variation of triangle pose. Inhale up, re-extend the arms and bend into that front knee. Take it all the way down. Inhale, step back, high plank pose. Exhale, take your low plank. Upward facing dog, pull your heart forward, and downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees, look forward. Inhale, hop or step, feet to hands. And exhale, fold. Let's sweep up through chair pose. Inhale. So soften the shoulders. Hands then come to heart center. Take it a little lower. Ardha Utkatasana. And add a twist to the left. So watch out that that right knee isn't creeping forward. You could take the elbows to the inside of the legs or maybe outside of left. If you'd like to open the arms, you could extend that left arm high, right hand lower. And then if you didn't extend the arms, extend them for a brief moment. Now we're gonna fold forward. That left arm is gonna wrap all the way across, and you can kind of pull yourself in towards a fold. Left arm on top of right. Keep the arms as they are. We're coming into eagle pose. So you've got a little bend into the knees still. That left arm is on top of right, and find your eagle wrap. You could also just bring the forearms to touch. Now let's have the legs. So the right leg is coming on top. You can tent it off the side of the mat for balance, or find more of a wrap around that back leg. Let's take 2 crunches. So the exhale, try to tap the elbows towards that top knee. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, control and lower. And inhale, back up. This time, exhale takes it lower, pause. Unravel that right leg, kick it in the air, a quick warrior 3. Let the arms go, tent the fingertips down, and let that right foot step all the way back. Left foot will pick up, high plank pose. Exhale, low plank. Upward face, breath in, and downward face dog, exhale. Let's come back to your high plank pose and let your heels drop towards the right. So we're coming into your side plank. Your right knee can drop down for support. Left hand lighter and all the way overhead, or rest it at the hip. So you're working on pressing the left hip higher, and then let's reach that left arm towards the front of the mat again. Left arm up, let's return high plank pose, straight to downward facing dog, and then take a hop or step forward. Separate the feet about hips width distance. Padangusthasana, peace fingers loop your big toes. Legs can be bent here, heart forward, and exhale, release. Give the head a shake or a nod. Then come to straight arms and tent the hands out in front of you. So let's have your left leg lift in the air. Now, if you don't have blocks to bring the floor a little closer to you, that's fine. You can also bend that right knee if needed. So we're going to lift that left heel, lift your gaze, inhale, and then exhale to crunch knee towards the nose. Inhale, kick back, lift, and exhale, crunch under. Inhale and exhale. Last one and exhale. Inhale that leg back and then return left foot to the mat. Let's swap now. Right leg lifts into the air and kick that leg nice and straight. Just like 3-legged dogs, stack the hips right over left, straight right leg. You can even peek underneath you to see that you can see your whole foot, not that the foot swept all the way behind you. Working towards half moon, your right hand can get lighter and up to your hip. It may reach all the way up towards the ceiling. And the final piece would be getting lighter on that left hand. Come out the way you came in. 2 hands will come down. Right foot steps all the way to the back of the mat. 2 hands grounded. Left leg sweeps into the air. And then on your exhale, glide forward. Try to tap left knee, left elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, let's take it over to the right. Inhale, kick back. This time, Knee towards the nose, glide it forward. One more each side. Inhale back. Exhale left. Inhale back. Exhale right. Inhale back. Exhale knee to nose, pause. And then lower that left shin all the way down to the mat. So we're coming into a kickstand, maybe like a pigeon pose. The left knee can face forward, or you can kickstand it over towards the left. And I would say left heel working underneath your right hip. So we're gonna stay pretty tall here. Listen to your left knee and listen to your low back. You can always stay exactly as you are. Stay nice and tall. Hands may approach the hips, drawing that right hip forward. Arms can go wide, interlace at the low back. Roll the shoulders down and away from the ears, and keep lifting your heart. As you come back to center, lower the hands down to the mat. See if you can inchworm that right leg a little longer. You might stay here or take it down to your forearms. Inhale to walk up, straight arms. Now let's let the weight fall into that left hip and bring the right leg all the way up and around to the left side of your mat. And this is your half Lord of the Fishes pose. Now if your right hip is very hiked up and you can't have it just as grounded as the left one, then you'll straighten that bottom leg out in front of you. Let's add the twist. Let's take your right hand back, left arm up, and wrap around that knee. Really pull it in to get some more length underneath that right hip, and take your turn right. Face forward again. We're now going to pick up this right foot and take a hold of it so it's right out in front of you. Press the foot forward and listen to your leg. Extend it to the length that your hamstring allows. Keep a strong right leg, but lose your bind. So now reach the arms forward. Option to lean a little further back. Pick up that left leg so you've got a split leg boat pose. And then let's lower everything down. Take a hold of this left foot, bring it to the inner right thigh, sit up nice and tall. And now take a counter twist over towards that left knee. The right hand can be open, pressing against the left knee as you turn open to the left now. Let's turn to face forward. Pivot so that your chest is facing that right big toe, and then take your seated forward fold, Janu Sirsasana. Inhale to gaze forward, and exhale to release. That left leg can straighten, give both of the shins above, and let's roll it forward. Hands to the top of the mat, feet step back, high plank pose. Find your breath here. Exhale, low plank. Upward face, heart forward, hips high, downward facing dog. Knees drop down to the mat again. And now we'll have your left leg behind you. So we're going to take that 3-part crunch again. Let's start by trying to lift the heel a little higher and then take a simple crunch, knee towards nose. Once again, lift, but this time sweep the leg off the left side of the mat. Try to keep it lifted. Inhale, straight back. Let's crunch on the exhale. Inhale, kick back. And exhale, sweep left. Inhale. Exhale, crunch. Inhale. Exhale, sweep. Last full round. Inhale. Exhale, crunch. Inhale. Exhale. And lower down. Walk the hands backwards and up to your hips. So again, I'm just going to swing myself so you can see me forward. You can stay on your mat. Try to lower that left hip so it's in line with the right one. Left foot in line with that bent knee. One sweep of the arms. Inhale and exhale. Inhale up again. Exhale. Let's basket hands behind the head. Different thumb on top. Really press the elbows back. Tuck the core in so you've got a nice strong stomach. And then exhale, let's take a lean over towards the left. Inhale, center. And exhale, over to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. To the left. Inhale to the right, and we are holding here. Press the elbows back. Keep breathing, strong core. One at a time, extend the arms, and let's lower that right hand down. Left arm reaches up, lean a little out, and left leg can float. Last piece, left arm reaches in opposition of the foot. Lower the foot, lift the arm, come to tented fingertips on that right hand, and use your core once again and come upright. Now let's take a lean in the opposite direction. Left hand is light inside that leg, right arm up, and side stretch opposite direction. Back to center on the inhale. Your hands will come directly to the top of the mat. Draw that right shin back, left foot lifts, plant it at the back of the mat, and right foot is going to meet high plank pose. Take a big inhale here, exhale, glide forward and bend elbows. Upward face, breath in, downward face, breath out. Left leg rises, three-legged dog. So we're going to find this three-legged plank and stacking of the hip motion. So keeping that left leg as strong as you can, press out through the heel, lift your right heel and glide forward, high plank. Now press back, three-legged dog, and stack left hip on right, but you should still see that whole foot behind you. Try to press the pinky toe up. Square back off, and we'll move. Glide forward on the exhale. Inhale, hips high. Exhale, stack and open. Inhale, square off. Exhale, glide forward. Inhale, press back. Exhale, stack, lift. And inhale, square off. Final round. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, press, pause. Left shoulder angles down. Left knee can bend and try to press that knee high towards the ceiling. Re-straighten, square off, and step. Left foot inside your left thumb. Get ready for your high lunge. Inhale the arms overhead. Let's start by straightening left knee. Find balance. Twist to the left and allow the arms to open wide. Face forward, frame the head, and then re-lunge. So all that movement, inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, face forward, and exhale to bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend. Last one, inhale. Exhale, twist, pause. Send right hip forward and right thumb back. Inhale back to center, high lunge. Right heel drops down and you open up into your warrior two. Take a couple of breaths, gazing forward. And then re-straighten left leg, hands to hips. So transitioning to the side angle facing back. Left toes in, right toes face back. Warrior two to the back of the mat, and then glide out. Right elbow to right thigh, left arm up, and sweep it across. Inhale takes you up, warrior two. Set the hands at hips again. Let's go back the other way. Right leg straightens, right toes in. Left toes reface forward, but that back foot, your right foot now might want to heel step for your triangle. Arms wide. Now it's that right arm up by the right ear. Bend the elbow so that the hand is in the upper back. Left hand cups that elbow, lift your chin, and exhale, take your lean forward. Gaze can be slightly lifted and find your breath. If you lost your breath, you may have gone too deep. Come up, re-extend, find warrior two, and take it all the way down. Left foot steps high plank. Exhale, vinyasa to low plank. Upward face and downward face. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees, look forward. Top of the mat, inhale. Exhale to fold. Sweep up, inhale. And hands to center, exhale. Let's find that chair pose twist. So a bend into the knees. You can find the arms up overhead to start. Squeeze those knees and those inner thighs together and try not to let the hips go side to side as you take it lower, hands to heart center. So you're thinking about picking up the rib cage on the inhale and twisting it as a unit on the exhale. Left knee is in line with your right one. If you open the arms, you could have the left arm stay put, right arm up, or you might try to reach those left fingertips down as well. If you didn't extend, you can try extending the arms for a breath now. And then let's cross. So we're folding. Right arm over the left one. You can wrap behind the legs. Release the head for a fold. And then soften the knees. Pick the arms up. Come up. Wrap the arms so your eagle wrap. So you'll have the left elbow underneath. And then we'll take the left leg on top. Find your leg wrap, find your arm wrap, and we'll pause for a breath at center. And then we'll go towards 2 taps. So nice and controlled. You can lean forward. You may approach the top knee. You may not. Inhale, back up. One more. Exhale, takes it lower. And inhale, up. Exhale. Let's take it about halfway. Keep the arms, but unravel that left leg all the way back. Warrior 3. Arms out, hands down, left foot all the way back. Ground your hands, step right foot back, find your plank pose. Either go straight to downward facing dog or take your low plank. And your up dog. And then we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Let's revisit high plank pose. So glide the shoulders forward. And now let's let the heels drop left. Again, left knee can grounds down. Right hand can find the hip or all the way up overhead. So you're pressing those hips high and then take the right arm and make a big arc for the right side. Hand back down, hips high, downward dog. Take a hop or step forward. Feet or hips width distance, toes angle inward. Let's step on the hands this time. So lift the feet up, slide your palms underneath, and then take a big lean out, stepping into your wrists as you release your head down. Find some of your deepest breaths here. Get softer in the face and the jaw. Bring some weight towards the toes. And then look out in front of you. Release the hands and tent the fingertips out in front. So let's start by lifting your right leg into the air. So we're coming into those crunches. Inhale, try to lift the heel and the gaze. And exhale, crunch right knee towards nose. Inhale, lift and kick up. And exhale to crunch. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, straighten. And then let's lower right foot down to the mat. Swapping, left leg comes up in its place. So stack the hip, left on top of right, and try to see your whole left foot so it's not sweeping behind you. Then looking straight down usually helps balance. Left hand can find your hip. You work on eventually stacking the shoulders. And if that's coming relatively easy for you, try to get lighter on your right hand. Lower the hands down, step that left foot all the way back, and palms to the mat. Right leg will come in the air, three-legged dog. And then let's exhale, try to tap right knee towards right elbow. Inhale, kick back. And let's go to the left on your exhale. Inhale, three-legged. Now, knee to nose, draw forward. Again, inhale, three-legged. Exhale to the right. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale to the left. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward, hold it, and then lower that knee and shin to the mat. Let's work towards your kickstand pose. We're going to stay nice and tall. So working the left leg long, right knee pointing forward or opening towards the right. So you want some daylight underneath your hips so that you are not scrunching too much on that right knee, you could bring hands up to your hips, consciously pressing left hip forward. Arms wide, you could take that interlace at the low back again. You lift your heart towards the ceiling. Shins are actively pressing down so that you get more length on the top of your left hip. Carefully come forward, release the hands, and then you could come all the way down to the forearms, inchworming that left leg longer. Then let's come up to your hands. Sink into your right hip. Sweep the left leg all the way around, and it could approach the opposite side of your mat. Now, if you had a straight bottom leg on the first side, you'll find that again. Just make sure the hips are having same equal weight. Taking the twist, left hand back, right arm up, wrap around that front knee, pull in, and twist left. In this twist, notice if you're leaning into one hip or the other and try to even it off. And then let's face forward again. So we'll all pick up that left foot and now we'll send it straight out from your knee so it's out in front of you. Press the chest a little higher, and then you work on extending through that left leg. The hard part is relying on that leg now when we release the arms. One step further, split boat pose. That right leg will rise. Lift your heart, couple breaths. And then soften all the way down. Pull this right foot now into your left thigh. Let's take a counter twist. So that left hand slices across to right knee. Right hand can tent back as you twist to the right. Turn to face forward. The hands can tent on either side of that leg. Sit tall, inhale, and take your lean out, exhale. Seated tree pose, Janu Sirsasana. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, release and walk back. Right leg can straighten, give a bounce and a shake. And then bring both feet in towards touch. Bump the hips towards the heels. Sit tall on the inhale. And a simple dropping of chin to chest, exhale. Let the head be heavy. Shoulders relax. Soften the hips, the inner thighs, the knees. Look forward, inhale, and then lean forward, exhale. Keep filling the lungs up with deep inhales and find forward folds on your exhales. Inhale up, rather the knees in the center, and take very final vinyasa. So you can roll forward to get palms to the top of the mat. Step back, high plank pose, and take this as if it was your very first, nice and strong. Glide forward and lower halfway, exhale. Upward facing dog, press the heart forward, get length on the tops of the hips, and down dog, exhale. You can find different shapes here in your downward dog for this final few rounds of breath and a gentle inversion. And then let's come to your backs. Carefully roll yourself all the way down. Give yourself a hug in. Wrap the arms around the legs. You can shift side to side. Plant your right foot on the mat. Lift left leg into the air. Hold behind that thigh. Find some movement in ankle and toes. Find a figure four shape. So you've now got your left ankle rested on that right thigh. You can scoop right thigh in, keeping that shin parallel to the mat, pressing left thigh away. Some rocks side to side. Eventually letting the arms go wide and the legs to fall off the right side of the mat. Right hand can gently press that left thigh towards the front of the mat, and your gaze can fall left. Gaze forward, replant that right foot, left leg can lift in the air, spin that ankle. And now swap, left foot down, right leg in the air, hold behind that leg and find some shifting around in your joints. Each little toe getting some movement, ankle, point, flex, circle. And then figure four, right ankle on top of your left thigh. Let's scoop that left leg in. Press that right leg away. You don't even need to use your right arm. Use the strength of that hip to press your right leg forward. And you can rock side to side. Release the arms wide. Legs fall towards the left. Left hand can help guide right leg forward and gaze right. Looking to the ceiling, left foot plants, right leg in the air, give it a spin. Left foot can meet up in the air. And it's time for a final pose. If you'd like it, could be a happy baby. Maybe another shape that your body is craving. Another squeeze in. So as you take these final breaths in your final pose, I just want to thank you for joining me for another Friday 11 a.m. live class. I'll continue to do these classes for anybody available. They will become available on the YouTube channel afterwards if you can't make it to the live stream. I will have my PayPal and my Venmo information up after if you are at all able to contribute to what I like to do best, teaching yoga. Please do so at the end. I greatly appreciate it. Take a couple more rocks here. Allow the body to start to settle, to start to slow down. And if you haven't yet found your final shape of class, start to come into your Shavasana. Take up as much space on your mat as you can. Find one more deep breath in. Sigh it out. Thank you so much for joining class. I hope you feel a little more stretched, calmer, grounded. Thank you and namaste. Enjoy your rest.